From horror cinema darling James Wan comes his first horrifying feature yet. Aquaman. We're talking about dead silence. After the wife of Jamie Ashen dies under mysterious puppet-related circumstances, Jamie returns to his hometown in Raven's Fair to uncover the link between the murders of a 70-year-old curse upon the town. Meanwhile, Donnie Wahlberg is on the case as a wisecracking detective who's never heard of shaving cream in his life. The film is seen as a disappointing follow-up to Wan's previous film Saw. I guess you could say the real dead silence was the audience all along. This is the TRACcast.
That was a funny one, Christian.
Yeah, that was a good one, Christian. That was pretty. That was a knee slapper, if you know what I mean.
I try.
Welcome to another episode of today's review of Assorted Cinema, also known as the TRACcast. I am one of your hosts, Trevor.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Aref.
And I'm Christian.
And we for sure have a movie for you guys today. We're going to be talking about Dead Silent, stated previously, directed by James Wan. So that's the movie we're going to be talking about if no one's seen it before.
I mean, I think you're fine not seeing it. That's what's crazy about this movie.
Fellas, what was your scariest Goosebumps book? Like, just from the cover. Like, just, like, looking at all the covers, like, which one was, like, the creepiest to you?
Oh, based on covers only?
Well, I mean, like, you know, you could, based on the book, too, like, if you read it. I never read Goosebumps.
The one for me was always a Shocker on Shock Street, because that one has the big giant mantis on the front. And I famously do not like praying manti. Literally,
that's the same one as me. That was terrifying.
It's so scary.
It's really scary to me.
There was also another one. I think it was called like "Why I'm Afraid of Bees," and the cover's like, it's like a kid with like on a bee body, and it was really like it's not like scary. It just looks.
It's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's flying supersonic, like an F-14. I like the Beast of the East. I don't know if that's the full name or if I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah,
it's just like it's a weird beast thing. It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, like early really Yu-Gi-Oh.
It really does.
Like back when they were really into making like just creatures. Like I don't know. It's like they all seem cool now.
Right now.
Mine was either It Comes From Under the Sink or The Haunted Mask. The Haunted Mask and premise was really scary to me. I think my imagination ran wild. It Came From Under the Sink is just classic, like monster from the darkness type beat, you know?
Yeah.
You know which episode and book isn't? It's like shit anyway. Is the dummy one with Slappy, which is basically this movie, and it still stinks.
And it's funny because that's probably like the most recognizable Goosebumps like thing, isn't it?
They milk him. They have new movies now, and he's everywhere. He's just standing there.
I don't know. Like, that was never, like, the, like, number one Goosebumps thing for me. Like, whenever I thought of Goosebumps, I thought of, like, The Haunted Mask or, like, Shocker on Shock Street. Like, that's
or the piano one.
Like,
Piano's
I know that, like,
or something.
Yeah, the piano one. I know
the
that, like...
Cuckoo Clock of Doom.
Yeah. I always thought of Say Cheese and Die.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But, like, that's the thing is, like, I think of those, and I don't really think of, like, The Dummy. However, I know that, like, that was a popular one. But that wasn't why I was scared of these things when I was a kid. Like,
A Haunted Mask was scary.
Of them just because they looked like that, you know?
The cover art for those, like, original books is, like, ingrained in my head forever. Classic.
I wonder if it helped that all the books are just, like, different bright-ass colors.
Yeah,
than, like, the portrait.
Really, really drawn your eye to it.
You know it's a Goosebumps book.
Now that I'm looking at Beast of the East, is this racist?
Excuse me? Oh, I'm looking this up right now.
Like, look at it.
I've already printed 8 copies.
Ryan's so right. This is like a early Yu-Gi-Oh vanilla monster that has like 1,500
like trading card monster.
It does has no effect either.
And it's on like a weird like fruit planet.
I didn't even look this up. This one just scares me. He's grabbing me. He's gonna grab me.
He's gonna get you. I never watched.
Oh my god! This, yeah, I could see this fucking. Oh my, this might be racist.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
He's like on bamboo.
R.L. Stein, you got some explaining to do.
You drew this, right?
Also,
anyways, yeah, I get. It's even on like some weird gradient background too. He does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah. R.L. Stein, not his name.
Yeah, what is his name? Is it anywhere close to that?
Well, do you mean it's like that's not his real name? RL is not his name, or do you mean like
it's not his real name?
It's
well,
Robert
like,
Langdon Stein.
Robert Langdon.
Oh, it all
crazy.
comes around.
It all comes around.
His gamer tag name.
And speaking of awkward silences, we're gonna bring it down to
oh yes,
dead silence now.
What the fuck was his name?
Who?
R.L. Stein.
Oh, I don't know.
It's Robert Lawrence Stein.
It's his name.
His name is R.L. Stein?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's just
That's
short.
crazy.
It's hyphenated or something.
I thought R.L. Stein wasn't his name.
No, he's not like Dr. Seuss. He didn't just have like his gamer tag as his government name.
Apparently, his pen name for when he writes humor books for children is Jovial Bob Stein, which that's funny. That's not his real name.
That's
That's a gamer tag.
That's fucking hilarious.
Well,
Jeez.
speaking of the opposite of silence, I don't know. I ruined that joke earlier because I
Loudness.
didn't do the R.L. Stein thing.
Sound waves.
What's the opposite of dead silence? Would it be so? It's a live,
A good
Loud
movie.
screaming.
good movie.
Me.
I think that's a great
Oh,
segue,
shit.
Ryan. Just take it away. Tell us why you brought the movie to the TRACcast.
Well, this movie's not good, and I didn't remember it being good when I was younger. And I wanted to see if maybe I was just like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe I was wrong. Nope. I'm not. I wasn't. I was on the mark. This thing
You're
stinks.
right all along.
Yeah, it stinks. And it steals everything. Like it has like different like story beats from other movies, and it's not really original. Even you could tell this was like meddled with by like cigar smoking like dastardly doers in a boardroom.
Because every character is explaining what is happening, like on the screen, and like everything. Like you learn about everything through people talking.
It's not even creative in how it explains. Like it's exposition.
No.
People just kind of say things, and then people just like run out of rooms.
Oh, and then remember
and then there's
that
the
one that
doll.
we couldn't remember, and then like it's just so weird.
The thing about this movie for me that I took away from it is there's the bones of an interesting kind of throwbacky ghost story here, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like we pointed out, there's a lot of producer fingers in the pie, if you will, that it feels like that we're just kind of reduced it to kind of a boilerplate early aughts horror movie, or like mid aughts. This came out like 2007.
It's like shot on film, and you can tell.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm just saying, no. I mean that like you can tell it was one of the last like movies before they went to digital,
right?
Because it came out in 2007. So I think 2009 was when it started digital.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
There.
Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote me on that.
Aref, what was your takeaway?
Honestly, the entire time I was just appreciative of the fact that I have known about this movie since I was a child. Have never been able to remember its name, nor had the willingness to look it up. But I remember verbatim being a kid, because we're all in the age demographic. I think we're like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ryan,
right.
you're 45, so that checks out.
I would have been graduating super college in my mid 30s at the time.
I remember being a wee lad sitting crisscross in front of my fucking giant, bulky ass TV, and watching this trailer and going, "Oh, this movie's way too scary," because I was really scared of Slappy. I was really scared of Slappy.
I also did not like ventriloquist dummies as a kid.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna revisit this when I'm an adult, and I did, and I wasn't disappointed. It was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It was really stupid and fun. I don't know. I enjoy these types of movies. It's just like it means fucking nothing. I mean, the first I would say 3/4 of it's kind of a slog. It's just people talking, but
yeah.
I think there's better movies to have a dumb time with.
Yes.
But yeah, especially, and I mean, we'll get to it, but especially that twist in the end definitely makes a good group watch party movie for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
sure.
yeah. If you didn't know, the creators of this movie were 100% inspired by Saw, the original Saw.
Totally.
Well, I mean,
James Wan.
They did Saw.
No, because remember at the very end, there's that R.I.P. Greg Hoffman thing, and I was like, Greg Hoffman, who's that? And he produced all the Saw movies post-mortem.
How the fuck did they make this?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said about that, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And then Christian was like, it's not weird, and I was like, it's kind of weird.
There's a Billy puppet.
And the puppets are called Billy.
True, exactly.
Yeah, it's all over.
Adam, you're the one that pointed out you saw the Saw puppet in the fucking movie.
Yeah, you saw
I
Billy.
just thought they were inspired.
That's so funny.
Couldn't help themselves.
Aref to a T is, let me see this really tiny thing on the screen, but then completely miss stuff like that.
Point, yeah.
You Simon coded.
Yeah, I'm very specced into fucking math.
Freak. Do I give more Alvin or Theodore energy? Because I think I give a lot of Alvin energy.
I think you and Christian combined are Alvin and Theodore.
I'll be David Cross.
You have energy of both.
No, Ryan is Dave.
Ryan's Dave.
Ryan is Dave.
We're all kind of like Venn diagrams of the chipmunk Dave kind of.
I'm just saying. I think I see if on a night out it's the three of us. Well, no, you
on
know
the dance floor.
Christian, you go pretty crazy.
Only at weddings do I do.
It's not that you go crazy. You are a kind of towards the lighter weight, so you get drunk fast.
True, that is true.
So maybe you are Theodore.
Everybody come to Ryan's Halloween party. I'm gonna get trashed.
I'm not going. Don't say that.
What a damn shame.
We started talking about the movie, just went on a tangent with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Just talking about Halloween party.
The idea that producers fucked with this movie is very apparent from the start, because this movie opens up to one of those things where it's credits, and the credits are oh my god, the credits are, swear to god, maybe 4 minutes long. 5 minutes long.
I did them. I timed it. It's 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
That's insane.
The wife is on screen for a little bit longer.
That's so funny.
That's crazy.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should tell the audience a little bit about the story and kind of break into that mold now.
It starts off lame. He's just under the sink doing plumber shit in his own house.
Right.
And he's just hanging out with his gal.
He's hanging with his gal, and then she makes a joke about having a baby. And
he's literally ooh.
Dummy box come.
Yeah, and somebody drops a box
so funny
off.
is when he realizes that she was pregnant.
Well, they explain that at the end.
Yeah, that's revealed at the end.
I knew she was pregnant from the start. Didn't you guys know that?
Yeah, no, it was implied, but he didn't know until the very end.
Right. How did you
kind of
know? That's what I'm saying. I don't think she was really hiding it well.
Yeah, no.
He might. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He leaves to go get Chinese food.
Yeah, he gets takeout.
That's
the
crazy.
water.
He's gonna go get a Chinese.
Imagine going out to go get Chinese food and your life changes because a dummy murders your wife.
Couldn't be me. Honestly.
This is probably the scariest part of the movie, I'd say.
Yeah, I will say, I know we're kind of harping on this movie a lot, but I will say, I think the opening is quite effective for what it is. It could be tighter. It could be better, obviously, in some cases. But I think it's a pretty effective, spooky little opening.
But the thing is you have me in the first half, but then when she flies across the room, it takes me right out. I mean, it's hilarious, but It's so weird.
Because you're supposed to think it's the puppet, and the puppet's like throwing her around and like dragging her.
Well, because also this movie, you know, it would probably look really silly if they like had a whole like stop motion puppet like moving around. Like
it's got to be a person. It's got to be like forced perspective, Lord of the Rings, Child's Play, like perspective with like child actors.
But imagine imagine though.
It takes
you just
love.
gave me a fantastic idea, because I think that would totally work now. Is if you have if you literally have like the doll, like the ventriloquist doll, be a be an animation, and have all the actors be real, and he's animated in like, you know, half frames, right? So he looks a little bit more kind of stuttery, like when he moves. And then he just like Toy Stories, you know, whenever like, you know, characters notice him. I don't know. I think that would look kind of cool and kind of uncanny, you know?
I got a cheaper and a faster way to make this movie.
I don't know. You just gave me a good idea about something that like we're not able to do back then.
Well, we could stick with the marionettes, with the strings, like Team America style.
Team America.
It was just like Team America.
That would
just do that. It'd be funnier because you'd see the strings.
Do they move the dummy in Annabelle? Or is it kind of a similar thing where she kind of just like moves position and then shit happens around her?
I'm not gonna lie, I do not remember a lot about Annabelle, so I would not be able to give a verifiable thing about that.
Wait, isn't James Wan also Annabelle?
Yeah, he plays him.
He's a producer. No, he's a producer on them. He didn't direct them. But he is a producer. He is a producer on all those movies. Like he did, because he did Conjuring, he did Insidious. So he's a part of all of those movies. But he didn't do the Annabelle movies.
A renegade. He's just good.
I mean, like James. I'm not saying I don't think James Wan is bad. I just
I
think everything is.
I just hate him.
What's his biggest movie?
Probably
Saw.
Well, no.
What's the recent one?
Well, in terms of like money it's made, probably Conjuring.
The Conjuring
that's the one. I was like, well, he made a scary movie that like everyone really loves.
Trevor, have you seen The Conjuring? If you haven't seen it, you should. It's genuinely a good movie.
I'll consider it, because me and Alex do like to watch scary movies in October.
And then I think his biggest budget project was Aquaman, and I mean that's a whole other discussion.
I never saw any of them.
You know what? If we're talking good, bad, I think Aquaman good.
But no, so yeah, we have this whole opening where he's with his wife, and they're like, oh, we love each other, you know, typical stuff like that.
Married shit, you know.
Married shit, you know how it is. And they get a mysterious package addressed just to him with no return address.
It's like a coffin.
It's a very large package.
And in it is a ventriloquist doll, and he's like, "Oh, who would send this to me? Oh, what's going on?" And then his wife, who I guess presumably is also from the same hometown that he is like, "Hey, do you remember that old like nursery rhyme?"
Yeah, local riddle.
Yeah, a local legend of this woman named Mary Shaw, who was a ventriloquist who supposedly haunts their hometown. Right.
What an odd... I don't think I've ever met a person in my entire life. And granted, I haven't been to a lot of places, but I've never met anybody who's like, oh yeah, my town has a very specific nursery rhyme that the kids know. Like, I just don't... That's not a thing.
You live in like a 18-person town. You're a weirdo now.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that is like a small ass town, and I mean, there's local legends and shit like that.
Yeah, but no like rhymes.
No rhymes. No one put that much effort.
Yeah. Limerick is a step too far.
I believe in ghosts, but limericks, no, sir.
No, like
soliloquy. Get out of here.
Not a lot. Like there's the Ghost Light. There's the Ozark Howler. There's a lot there. And there's stuff there about that, and there's people talking about it and know about it. But like nobody's like, oh yeah, I remember the rhyme of this thing. That's all. I'm like I said, I'm coming to this movie. I'm coming in hot.
Like I said. But then he's like, "Oh, that's weird." Anyway, I'm gonna go get us Chinese food.
Yeah, bye.
And then the wife's home with the doll, and she's like setting it up with like a sheet over it, and to be like, "Ooh, like you're gonna spook him." Blah blah blah.
She's hiding under it,
being all quirky. And then there's a creepy scene where there's weird noises, and she's creeping around, and then oh no, she gets flung against the wall, and there's a strange entity, presumably the puppet, and it drags her back into the bedroom with a trail of blood. It's a pretty effective scene, I think.
It's not the worst. I do think it's a little immersion breaking. That's all.
The wife did nothing. We don't even know her name, and you're just watching her have like this horrible death happen. Oh fuck.
And then he comes home, and then he's like, "Oh, Lisa, what are you?" Because there's like tea on the stove. He's like, "What are you trying to burn the place down?"
Yeah, because she set up tea.
And then he's like, "Lisa," he's like doing the thing. He's like walking through the apartment, and then we get the jump scare where he sees her body, like takes the thing off, and she's sitting up on the bed, and her mouth is like ripped open like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yes. I think the dead bodies in this movie are really cool, actually. I do think it's a cool gimmick, and I do think that they look...
She, like the ghost or the puppet eats the tongue.
Yeah, like
tongues you.
Yeah, and then, like, it kind of just, like, rips your jaw open, and that's kind of how you're dead.
Nutcracker style,
It reminds me of Smile, at the creature at the end of Smile, where it had to, like, reveal its face to reveal another face or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the big mouth monster.
The lore.
Monster. Yeah. Dude, our podcast lore goes pretty deep.
If you follow, there's actually a lore ARG attached to this podcast.
I hope you've been paying attention.
Well, make sure you have your Rolodex to the supplemental material.
Drink your Ovaltine. It's just a crummy commercial. But for us, it's like, buy Harry's razors.
Man, that drink your Ovaltine bit is like timeless. Anyways.
So then the police come, and he's at the station. He's being questioned by...
I love that Aref just anyways for Christian to talk more. Sorry.
It's a power move.
Yeah.
They're at the station, and he's being interviewed.
Called a segue, baby.
Yeah.
And Donnie Wahlberg in this movie...
Right, yes. The detective. Our hero meets the detective.
Unironically, I think is like the most entertaining aspect of this movie.
Yes. He, as a police officer, like detective... He does like nothing. Like he just like hangs out.
He's one of the most
not really bothering anybody.
He kind of harasses our lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the main suspect in a murder.
He's like so frustrating to watch, like through his actions. However, he's one of the best performers in the movie, and he like draws your attention. Like
Donnie Wahlberg brought it as all,
he definitely like brought quirks, and like went kind of like swung for the fences a little bit, and like I don't know, it kind of works here. And
is he the biggest movie? Is he the biggest actor in this movie?
That's another thing about this. There's no one in this movie.
I mean, probably. Well, the main guy was on. I know he was on True Blood.
Okay,
he's in some TV shows like kind of in more recent years. But Donnie Wahlberg is probably the most. Yeah, well, no, that's also a lie because his dad was the warden in Shawshank. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Who knows that?
Oh yeah,
you're right. I'm just saying, in 2007, I don't feel like this brought star power. You know what I mean? Like,
Donnie Wahlberg's not a star.
Another thing going against the movie.
Do you know that he's in New Kids on the Block? Like he's a singer in that group.
Wait, wait,
Donnie?
The main guy,
Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah. Donnie Wahlberg. Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes.
God, I am so ignorant, dude. This is crazy.
Did you know that he's part of the famous family? And
the owners of Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers, yeah.
His brother's got very powerful thumbs. Be on the lookout.
It's the other brother.
One of his brothers.
The third one that we don't talk about.
Wait, he was also in Saw?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the detective as well.
I learned last week that Mark Wahlberg had a brother. Okay, give me some fucking slack.
He has two. I'm just saying, 2007, this movie wasn't drawing in crowds with people's names at all.
I mean, no, fair. It's not like, Brad Pitt was in this or anything.
No.
But also horror movies tend to not get like
I guess so.
Huge actor.
Yeah. I guess it's just different nowadays.
Yeah. But he's doing a great, like, over the top, like, sarcastic detective like thing. Like,
he's just bad cop.
Worry about this guy. I did this thing, talking
he's
like
also one of the least helpful people.
He does, yeah.
Until the end, I guess. He kind of comes through at the end. Yeah,
he's dry shaving.
Okay,
electric shaver.
Okay, I want to talk about that. What the fuck is that about?
It's like a cartoon thing. It's like an old guy thing from like the 80s.
I think it's a character choice, and he just was like, you know what, my detective character is just gonna be shaving.
Like, this guy could be the characterization of this guy could be just like a detective out of like a Fat Albert episode. And then they throw in the shaving, and I'm like, oh my god, he's like literally a cartoon character.
Yeah, he's like a comic book boss.
It almost makes me wonder, and this can kind of segue into something I wanted to bring up. It makes me wonder if it's like a reference to like an older series of movies, because James Wan in this movie, and also I think I mentioned this when we were watching it. There's some stuff from *Malignant* that kind of reminded me of. There was stuff in this movie that reminded me of stuff he did in *Malignant*, and a lot of those movies, that movie and this one, there's a lot of references and kind of callbacks to like old Italian like horror movies, especially like ghost movies, and this felt like kind of his send up of that. And I wonder if there's some kind of like, there's a detective character in one of those movies that has a weird thing. Because also watching this again, I noticed, I didn't realize when we watched it how blue this movie is. Yeah, this movie is so like
there's light a blue hue.
Blue. There's a blue hue. It's like we're in Forks in Twilight. Yeah. And I noticed there's a lot of shots where like the reds really pop out. And that's like a thing in old Italian horror movies, like colors, like the contrast of colors and like reds, like being very bright and vibrant is kind of like.
I mean, all the puppets have red like ties and
like in every shot, there's always something in there that's red, and it like really pops. And I didn't notice it or appreciate it until the second watch. So it kind of makes me think like this was his attempt at kind of doing a old, giallo style, horror movie.
I mean, it kind of checks out, because there's a movie called Deep Red that was released in 1975 where it has a similar effect, where it has like a lot of those deep red points, and it's also about a killer doll type situation.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Interesting. So you're saying Dead Silence was actually a genius movie the whole entire time?
Basically, I think that's the long way, yeah.
Maybe it wanted to, but then the studio said no.
Yeah, the evil guys in the boardroom said no.
Donnie Wahlberg,
do you have that much faith in James Wan that was all like? It sounds intentional in terms of that.
Yes.
But do you think that was the original direction?
Yeah,
is that your theory that you're standing on?
I'm not going to say like that what I said was the original direction, but James Wan, now that I have, more processing power, I just woke up from a nap. Sorry. James Wan, in my opinion, is a very, very talented director. I think he just misses sometimes. This is a miss, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I would 100% have faith that this was intentional. He is very, 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 very skilled. Was it a great way to depict it? What did it come through? Maybe not, but I could 100% see him trying to do it.
And well, I mean, like just the reference that it's like based off of like another like doll movie that uses that same kind of like vibe. Like,
yeah,
obviously, yeah, it sounds definitely like a reference. Like, especially if like the coloring is poking out in that movie.
And while the plots are completely different, like this movie really reminded me of Malignant so much, and I love that movie so much. The Malignant kind of felt like almost him attempting to do something like this again, and then succeeding a lot more.
Having more control.
What do you mean by
having more
this?
control? Yeah,
like Killer Doll, or do you mean just like
no, like a
like
weird kind
Bar?
of ghosty kind of throwback kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like, just a weird fucking movie.
See, like, for me, I just feel like for horror movies, I'm way more into like newer, more modern horror. Like that kind of stuff just doesn't like do anything for me.
Like psychological horror. That's a big focal point now. But like this isn't that. This is it's trying to scare you with puppet.
Like I don't know. Like I've never been into like Friday the 13th or like
like the old
I smell what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You might not have seen good like old horror. It's very possible.
Maybe so.
He had a bad week when he made this movie.
I do like Alien.
Off game.
Do like Alien if we count that.
Alien's so fucking good. Alien's horror.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but then again, like I feel like it's like in a niche in itself, kind of because it stands.
I guess everything's in a niche.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
the original Japanese Grudge is like stupendous.
Like I'm just saying, like I really like The Witch, and I really like Midsommar.
I like The Witch. The Witch is really good,
and I really like Barbarian.
You're picking and choosing like really good ones. For every one of those, there's like a metric fuck ton of garbage.
You know what?
You
make an excellent point.
Yeah, and like Trevor, like to your point too, like when you're talking about like some of the horror movies that maybe don't do it for you as much, like say like Friday the 13th or like Nightmare on Elm Street,
Halloween,
Halloween. Well, Halloween,
Hallows Eve,
maybe some of the Halloween sequels, but like the thing about like Friday the 13th as a pinpoint example, like those movies were like schlock when they came out. Like they made them in
a year and they released like in that October.
Yeah,
right.
Like they were never meant to be high art. They were meant to be. We're gonna leech off of the popularity of Halloween.
Thank you for removing Halloween from your example. Now that I understand what you're saying.
Yes. No, because like they were all leeching off of that.
Oh, because Halloween was not a schlock movie?
No, Halloween's great. Halloween's fantastic.
The original Halloween is like really good.
No, I know, but how is it different from Friday the 13th?
Like Friday the 13th was just cheap, like cheaply made, cheaply written, like it was meant to be schlock kind of when it came out. And like the producers thought it was. No,
yeah, correct.
But,
Halloween,
but John Carpenter for Halloween worked on his co-director. They worked on co-writer as well.
That makes a lot more sense.
They pulled all the things together.
Okay,
but I think the reason why movies like Friday the 13th and stuff like that have lasting power is because those movies were often like given to like first time directors or whatever. And they were just people that like, all right, take this money and make whatever. And like they kind of they were huge creative outlets for people to do stuff like that back in the day. And that's why I think so much of them
it's like the Netflix of today.
Power. Yeah.
Like all the streaming services just giving people money to do their stuff, and you get some like gems.
And it's not that like, that's the thing is like maybe I just like I don't appreciate it in that sort of like in that way. Like I appreciate how it did do that. Like
I'm just
like,
a hater.
Like maybe I am just a hater. Like I do appreciate that it gave like jumping off points. I'm happy that it like put money into cinema. Like I'm happy that they're celebrated. And I'm happy that they do have an audience and like there is people that like like them and do like them. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like one of those things for me where it's just like I just can't make that like leap for myself, if that makes sense.
They were movies made to bring your girlfriend to, so she'll jump into your arms and
and you can feel big.
And just to circle back to your initial point, Trevor, I do think that a lot of horror nowadays is made by people who put more effort into the art.
Yeah. Well, but I do want to. Sorry, go on.
No. So I just want to say that horror as a genre, I think in bulk has become more elevated and respected with movies like Midsommar, with movies like
I agree.
Hereditary. But that's not to say that they didn't exist before. I think there's a lot more examples of it now.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'm experiencing, that recency bias for sure. And I will say there is still a need, and I am definitely of the opinion that like schlocky horror still deserves a place in our.
I need my good bad movies.
Yeah, exactly. You need good bad movies. Like you always need good bad movies.
That's why Blumhouse exists.
Exactly, but like the issue is still that's gonna bubble too. One day it's like we need to go back to like Friday the 13th and things like that to like really kind of mellow out Hollywood.
The last Friday the 13th came out in 2009, so we're almost 20 years out from like the last movie. So they're probably just going to revamp it before they have to like let it go to public domain or something and try to do like one last universe.
A24 literally bid to do a series on it, and like, and then I guess like the Warner Brothers like got really pissed at them or something, or just like got out of the deal.
There's a weird rights thing with Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, Friday the 13th split like between like 13 people.
Dead silence. Hold on 1 second. We're talking about Friday the 13th. Dead silence. Hold on, Christian.
Yes, about Dead Silence.
No, I want to know about the Friday the 13th thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then we'll get back to Dead Silence.
Yeah. No, I think this is just a fun discussion about horror at this point.
No, let's just go. We're good.
About Friday the 13th. I remember I looked it up because there's a weird rights thing with them where the original creator, I think, owns the rights to just the first movie.
Okay.
And then the Warner Brothers, I believe, owns the rights to all movies after that. Like they're separate IPs technically.
Was that just like something in the contract, like just from back then?
Maybe I have no idea, but it's a really weird thing. So like that's why I think, because I mean, famously, Jason isn't the killer in the first one,
right?
It's his mom. So in sequels, I think that Warner Brothers do, unless they get permission, they can't make reference to his mom. I think at all.
You know what? Now that you're saying this, I'm starting to remember like someone talking about this.
It's a very weird, fucked up situation with the rights to this movie.
Interesting.
So we'll never see another one. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, right.
Was that also the reason why the game got fucked up?
Yes, it was because the original rights holder did not want to do stuff with video games anymore, so they rescinded the rights and they said, okay, well, we can't do it anymore. We can't support the game.
So interesting.
That's fucking shame.
Yeah.
Well, now you got like Dead by Daylight and like all the other, like it's just that, right?
Jason's not in.
He's not in Dead by Daylight. He's in.
Well, you know what I mean? It's like the game,
same kind of
like
thing.
Friday the 13th game.
Oh,
yeah. People.
No, but they removed it. That's the whole thing.
It's like a replacement. It's like it's close enough. I mean, this is more popular than Friday the 13th.
My bad. There's no Jason in it. That's the problem, Ryan.
I guess. Well, you ain't getting them.
No, you have to play Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS3. Or wait, he's also on Xbox 360, I think.
Well, I don't know.
PS3 exclusive?
I remember him in I remember Freddy Krueger in.
He was in
9. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Jason was in was in 10.
Yeah,
not 9.
They still love their 80s movies. Them
I like
MK
that Hulk meme. It's like, guys, I'm starting to forget video games.
I'm starting
to forget Pokemon names.
Guys, I'm starting to forget the plot to Dead Silence.
You don't need to.
Anyway, getting back to it, we should just power through this plot really quickly.
No, I mean, like, yeah. So, okay, the dummy kills his wife. He takes the dummy, funny enough, to his hometown where she's going to get buried. That's why he goes back there, really.
Really quick, I do want to say there's a really cool shot when he's driving to his house, or like back to his hometown.
His dad's mansion.
Yes.
He's driving and it pans over to like the town, like welcome to sign. And on the sign is like aerial footage of him driving over the bridge as if it's a picture of the bridge. It's hard to explain, but it's a cool shot that I wanted to appreciate.
It kind of looks like a top down perspective shot, like that, as if you'd see it in like a video game or how you look at like a board game or even like a pop-up store.
But no, he drives home because his wife's going to be buried there.
His wife's going to be buried, but he makes one stop. He goes and visits his dad, which is important,
and his new side piece,
and his dad's new side piece, who introduces herself as his stepmom, and she's like, "Hi, I guess I'm your stepmom. We haven't met before. You know, it's been 7 years since you've seen your dad, and we got married." So that's kind of that. And then the dad, and then he asks his dad about the dummy, right? That's kind of just it.
Yeah, and he's like,
his dad's in a wheelchair.
And I do want to call it. The dad he asks his dad about the dummy or the hometown or whatever, and with the way that they were acting, which is a plot hole, I was like, oh hey, it seems like there's some sort of conspiracy with this whole thing now.
Yeah, it's an inside job.
Not only is there a killer dummy, but there's a secret about the killer dummy that people are trying to hide.
Not only is there a killer dummy, there's a limerick that comes with the killer dummy.
Right.
What the fuck?
Because the ghost of Mary Shaw will kill you.
Ghost of bars past.
So his dad's no help, and then he leaves and finally gets to the hometown.
He goes to the
where
mortician.
This is the mortician, right? Yes, the mortician.
Yeah, the oldest man in town.
Take it on. This is where I get lost.
And the mortician is a longtime local, and Jamie's like, Henry. He's like, oh, you never hear about this Mary Shaw thing? And he's like, oh, don't talk about that. Don't say that.
Again, conspiracy.
And then later on, he reveals that Henry was like a kid when Mary Shaw was alive. She was like,
he's a second generation mortician, and his dad was the mortician for the town.
Yeah.
So he he's known everybody who's died and went through that place.
And the backstory for this Mary Shaw is it's like low-key kind of funny, because it's
Nightmare on Elm Street, but less it's less rapey undertones,
and also less warranted, because Mary Shaw was this amazing ventriloquist, and everyone in town loved her.
Yeah, God gifted.
And she got heckled by one child.
Yeah.
And
he's a victim of heckling.
And then she kidnapped him and killed him.
And turned him into a fucking marionette puppet.
And then the town blamed her for it. And then
I mean, she did do it.
She did it. and she was like, no, I did it.
And then then they all killed her, and they ripped out her tongue and killed her.
So that's why the doll is possessed. I mean, the movie wants you to think that there's more to it than that, but there isn't. Yeah. There's still an hour long more of the movie, and you're like, okay, well, the doll's possessed by her. We get it.
Now I gotta say,
and then he goes back to his fucking dirty motel.
Yeah,
it's what?
That scene, by the way, there's a scene in *Malignant* straight out of that scene, with the neon light flashing through the window, with pure. I was just like, oh shit! He probably.
I thought of Lights Out.
It was like that too, yeah.
The beginning of Lights Out. That was really
Lights Out.
That was better than that. Was better than this.
And so then eventually, and then he wakes up, and the police, Donnie Wahlberg, is there in his room. He's like, "Hey, where you going? I followed you." And
it's right, Chief.
And he does this thing which really this part really bothered me, because he's holding the dummy, and he's like, "What are you doing with this evidence?"
Yeah, that they left.
And that they left at the crime scene.
You're like, what? You didn't take it into custody. What do you? It's
another plot hole.
Talking about. You didn't believe that it had anything to do with it. What are you talking about? And it really made me irritated, because in my head I kind of made up a better scene in my head. I'm calling it better, even though it's my idea. Fine. Where there's an extra scene where the police take the dummy into custody, and then you have a whole scene where there's one cop left at the station, and then
or Donnie's watching over it, and he's putting his feet on it, and then he leaves the room.
Yeah. And then there's a creepy scene where the doll kills a cop, and then escapes,
or just leaves, or just vanishes,
or just leaves.
Yeah. And then that is what triggers Donnie Wahlberg to chase.
It'd be even better if it was a Rube Goldberg effect kind of thing.
Yeah, like a Final Destination.
Yeah. That got the dummy back to where it needed to go.
But then he's like, I'm watching you, Jamie.
I'm taking this.
And then Jamie goes to the town theater where Mary would do her shows.
Wait, real quick though. Oh no, this is not the. Is this not the part where he digs up the graves?
That comes later.
That comes later. Okay, I won't talk about that yet. Okay.
Yeah, the river Styx is like separating it. It's fucking crazy.
Which, yes, is separated by a moat, which is crazy. Why? Who goes into a moat? Yeah.
Now, listen. We're harping on this, but I gotta say, as maybe lame as this movie is, which I do think it kind of is lame. I will say I give it some leeway because I think this movie has really great atmosphere. I think there's a lot of good, like set.
It does.
Yeah.
And it gets you in a kind of
mise en scène is strong in this movie,
yeah,
for sure.
There's a lot of really good there's just a lot of good atmosphere, I think, in this movie. Like this theater is a great set piece. I really liked how it looked.
I agree. The theater was
as like goofy as it is when you think about it.
It's just like it's like what a pair. It's what a B movie. You know, like okay, like Christian. I know you're going to understand, and like you know, I think everyone's going to.
You're going to back me up on this.
No, yeah, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, right? Like that's a like that kind of moat, like water thing is like the shit that like I'm like. Wow, like you were really serious that our hero had to cross a moat to get here. Like, and I do think it is cool looking and it is like interesting. However, it's like how it's just like a joke on a joke, you know? It's like, why would he need to cross a moat? Like there's no like that's like a like if a parody of a horror movie that was a B movie, they would do a joke like that.
Yeah, it does kind of maybe like take you out of it for a second.
Yeah, like you said, it's goofy.
But
I do agree with you.
I think it's a good like atmospheric visual for like,
and the theater itself is really.
It's almost like he's like in like an old like horror serial, like taking the boat to the castle to go see the monster.
Very blue, very dark.
You can almost tell that it's really they spent a lot of money on it because you go back a couple times.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we come back.
That's my other thing about it. Like, it's a really cool set, and you can tell that because they actually like go back like once more or maybe twice more.
One more time.
I think
one more time. Okay,
I think he's there like 2 or 3 times because the mortician calls him later, and he's like, "You gotta get here." But
oh right, and then they leave from there. Yeah,
and then it's a mess.
So he goes to the first time, and he goes up to her like green room or whatever. And he discovers that the person that heckled her back in the day also
his dad tells him this.
Him.
Yeah.
As the last name is him. And that's how we find out that the whole reason for her killing these people is she's killing the people that were responsible for killing her, and then also the lineage of the person that heckled her. So
and there's a flashback for the heckling. The incident.
It's so funny.
It's
and
really funny.
The main Billy doll loses his mind on stage because the kid like basically just calls Cap, and he's just like being a little shit in the stands.
What thin skin you must have as a ventriloquist to be like?
Yeah. What thin skin?
She's like 80.
She's scary.
Like, I don't know, lady. Like, what's your deal?
I mean, he does try to turn people into puppets. She's probably just fucking insane.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
She's twisted.
Anyways.
And then they also say that like there's a thing where when Mary was killed, they were like, oh, like they forced her to scream as they killed her. So the thing of it, and I actually kind of like this conceit, is that she'll only kill you, like the ghost can only kill you if you scream.
Right.
Which I think is a kind of fun thing.
It's cool.
It raises the stakes.
Well, and they do that. They do a thing where they like remove all the noise, so it's like really, really quiet. Like there's no music, there's no ambient noise, which like is also kind of funny.
Yeah.
But like it's like it is a kind of a cool effect that they do, especially later on that when they like actually play with it. It's really cool.
So then we get a spooky sequence where Mary kills Henry, the mortician. I guess for getting too close to it. I don't know.
Well, there's like a scene before this where like the mortician's wife is like you're like she's senile. That's what you're like. They don't say, but like she's just like not there, and he's like very like he's used to it, and he's just like taking care of her. But there's a part where Billy's in the like morgue, and you hear the wife like just like yapping in the background, and he's paying no mind.
Oh, that's
she's like someone else's voice comes in the background.
Billy can mimic people's voices. Sorry.
But then she's like, yo, you gotta keep talking. Like, what the heck? Like, I didn't say that, you said that. And then the husband comes in and he's like, and he tries to like burn it or throw it away. I don't know.
We have to get rid of this thing.
Doesn't someone rip it out of the fire? Like, and they're like, no.
I don't think anybody loves that puppet that much. Just save it from fire.
You're right.
And then Jamie goes to the dad's place and is like, "Why'd you tell me the kid is related to us?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know, Jamie."
Again.
And then Donnie Wahlberg shows up. And then Donnie Wahlberg shows up at the house and is like, "Hey, I was just looking for you. I'm looking for the puppet." And he's like,
"And you're desecrating graves."
And then this is what Trevor was alluding to earlier. He's like,
"Yeah,
I dug up because they say that Mary Shaw was buried with all of her 100 of her
puppets. And the detective talks about tells our hero that he dug up all the graves,
all 100,
and there was nothing in it. Not only does he tell our hero that, but there's a flashback. You see a bunch of empty holes in our detective doing it now, and I appreciate good detective work.
It's overtime.
He could have stopped at like 30 or
that was $100 an hour. He just did.
I think he's fucking with them. You know, like he's like, I need this motherfucker to feel pain.
Because think about from the last time we saw him was the morning after he talked to him in the hotel room, and when he left in the morning. So he was doing that all
that's
day.
The other thing. It's been like, he did it literally all day. He did nothing else.
He was digging up little.
And he watched him the whole day before.
Yeah,
exactly. I've been on to you.
So
when would he have time to do it?
There wouldn't be even enough time to have done it.
Maybe he dug the holes right before I was digging them, and then he buried it. Fucking crafty piece of shit.
I would have stopped at like 20 and been like, I think they're all.
I would have stopped at like 5 and been like, I don't think any of them are in here.
It's so fucking funny.
It's really funny.
So then at the house, Jamie gets a call from Henry, who we know is dead, but it's Mary mimicking his voice over the phone, and is like, I know the secret. You come see me at the theater.
Meet me at the haunted theater.
Yeah, meet me back at the haunted theater. I assure you, it's not weird.
And we were joking during the watch through, like how many of us would fall for that if one of us was like, "Oh, come to this spooky place."
No, meet me here and we'll go together.
Yeah.
Meet me at the Sonic.
Do you have a car?
Especially because you know that the dummy can throw voices. Like, you know that at this point, right? Don't they know that?
Killer's whole thing.
That's that's one of the cool powers of it. Like, that's the. I mean, like, listen, this movie does have some things going for it, and like the dummy having dummy powers,
original ideas.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And the rest are just like boardroom ideas.
The dummy is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Actually, like, except for the heckling. Like, any story stuff is really silly.
The heckling, the shit talking.
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg wants to arrest Jamie, but Jamie quickly escapes his grasp, and by shoving him to the ground and then getting.
Yeah, uses like Kundalini on him or something.
I feel like instead of a heckler, it should have genuinely been like kids who thought her doll was weird when she was trying to cheer them up,
or
and,
like real,
better place,
like kids who thought it was real and wanted to like, oh, I want to talk to the lady before we leave, and then like they form a connection, and then the mom, like the parents are like, yeah, you can go to a private show, and then they just never come back. That would have been better, but instead of just like
they sneak in and then like they like fuck up all of her dolls because they're like shit kids. And then like that, and then some of the dolls have like fucked up scars and shit.
Oh, and then it's like, and then she like is like, oh, you got to replace this. Like, this was a lot of money, and then like the parents are like, no, like it couldn't have been my children, and then she still dies.
Yeah,
like, the way
exactly. Exactly.
I mean, we didn't
get that movie though.
We
We got this.
We got
we watched
comedian gets
Silence
heckled and hones
2007.
heckler.
Entire
Directed
town.
by Universal Pictures.
So then they go back to the theater, and there's some spooky stuff, more spooky stuff. And then Donnie Wahlberg and him are walking through the theater trying to find the source of the voice.
Is this where they find the dead body kid?
Yeah, this is where they find the dead body of the kid from all those years
the
ago.
marionette.
Right. Which is, again, another cool thing.
Yeah. And then
He's been there a while.
And then a clown dummy starts taunting them.
The most unoriginal thing, like a clown puppet.
Yeah,
like
that's like what do people not like? Clowns and puppets.
I mean, it works.
Yeah,
I guess a little bit.
They got caught in the fly machine.
This part also proves how stupid Jamie is, because Jamie asks the clown puppet, he's like, "Why did you kill Lisa? Like, what are you doing?" and then the clown puppet's like, "Come closer and I'll whisper it to you."
This scene is the only scene when Donnie Wahlberg is like a homie. He's like, "Don't go up there. What are you doing?"
It's like literally a hacky Spirit Halloween candy bowl.
Yeah,
you know,
it totally is.
But it's rocking there, and then it stops, and then it continues. It's really weird.
And I'd be like, in no way in hell does this puppet have any leverage over me. I will smash you into pieces. Just tell me what I want to know.
Yeah.
Give me enough leverage, I could smash any clown. Give me a long enough stick, I could poke any clown.
It's true. He spoke to me.
So then, but Jamie does oblige, and he gets closer, and then the puppet whispers that he's like, "She was pregnant with your child."
With my child.
I had to end the Ashen bloodline. And he's like, "Oh no, damn you!" And then all the puppets start coming to life, and
they start vibrating.
Well, we didn't mention that all the 100 puppets are in the room.
Yes, they're all there.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine 101 Dalmatians, but with puppets.
So and the weird thing is that if they buried her with all their puppets, how did they actually move? I guess it's just her speed.
That comes. I think that comes later at the twist ending that gets revealed then.
Oh, right, you're right. Sorry, you're totally right.
But this part is also where Donnie Wahlberg proves that he's the best character, because as soon as they start rattling, he starts blasting them.
They just start shooting him, and I love
his cop instincts kick in, and he just can't help himself.
Because it was something that people would do. It's like the dolls start moving, they start fucking breaking them, and
resistant.
But
stop vibrating.
There's too many of them.
And then he throws a lantern to set the place on fire. And they're trying to escape, and then they keep being like, "Don't scream! Then she'll get you."
She'll steal your tongue.
Unfortunately, Donnie Wahlberg falls off of a balcony or something, and then
like a catwalk.
Oh! And then the ghost possesses him, and then rips his tongue out. It's kind of a cool shot.
It's pretty cool. I fuck with it.
I think we should mention that the theater is built like a FromSoft map. There's a lot of ladders, and then you got to go to places that you don't think you can go.
There's false walls,
Yes, yeah, they keep discovering new rooms.
Oh, that's so true.
It's like a Metroidvania. They have to get a piece and come back, put a
a lot of backtracking.
When they show it in the backdrop, I literally was like, "This kind of looks like Arkham Asylum." What the fuck?
Totally does.
It does look like an Arkham game. That's so true. Oh yeah, Jamie's gonna be down there, and then he's gonna be like, "It's the bat."
Batman snaps his neck.
The bat.
Where did he go?
You could see a Riddler trophy in the background too.
Sure, you got to put the fucking goo bomb on the false wall, and you'll get it.
Yeah, the bomb spray.
But even though Jamie has been stupid this whole movie, he does do one smart thing, and it's when he falls off the balcony as well, and he starts to scream, but then he slaps his hand over his mouth to stop it. And I'm like, that's clever, that's smart. But then he is able to escape. He swims out from underneath.
He falls in still water.
Yeah, he's got microbes and
he's dead. He's got 38 hours to live.
He's doomed either way.
Still
he's
water.
got the RFK worm in him.
He's got RFK brain. He's cooked.
He's like, is it a beach whale? I must attach it to my car.
Turn it into a puppet.
Now we get into the conclusion. He escapes the burning theater, and he goes back to his dad's place, and it's all dark and stormy, and he's like, oh, what's going on? And then he finds the puppet. He finds the same Billy puppet from earlier, and he picks it up, and then the ghost of Mary Shaw tries to attack him, and then he throws it into the fireplace, and then it burns, and it kind of it makes her go back, and she's like, no.
She moves like she's on a dolly, and it sucks. Yeah. It's like not even cool.
Yeah, she comes in like on like wires, like and then goes back. And then from there he sees his dad in the shadow, and he's kind of like sitting still,
moping
on, and he goes up to his dad,
head hung,
and the dad falls over like forward. His spine is gone, and
he's a marionette.
His dad was a puppet the whole time.
I do want to say I thought something was fucked with him when we first saw him, because he has super white, like, ghostly makeup on.
He has really pale skin.
Yeah.
And I kind of write it off by saying he had a stroke and he's sick, but like it is very also like it was funny watching it a second time, because I was like, he's literally dressed like a puppet. He's got like a black bow tie on.
Yeah,
like,
he literally is. But I was thinking about that when we were watching it. I was like, why is he so dressed up?
And the whole wheelchair kind of makes it look like he's sitting on her lap.
Yeah.
And that's why we have these discussions.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that shit.
Very nice. But here's the thing, man. How does the conspiracy doesn't work if the dad isn't the dad?
Well, what if two people come in and they're like having a conversation and one circles a little too far? Why
don't you just kill Jamie when he gets there?
That's what I was thinking too.
I don't get the fake out,
because she must like it's for us.
I guess just to trick them.
Because if she needed something, she just needed to kill him. That was it.
Well,
it's also to punish. It's maybe to punish. Like, I mean,
punish Jamie.
Yeah,
punished. Punish Jamie.
And I mean, that also explains who dug up the stuff, because the stepmom
right. So some of the stuff is some of the like unexplainable things of the movie you've turned out.
She dropped it off.
It's Ella,
seeing this happen.
My stepmom.
My stepmother. Who's younger than me.
And so Ella, the stepmom, was kind of like the last perfect doll that she made before she died, which allowed her to possess her. And then this causes Jamie to scream in anguish, which then
he spazzes out.
He does.
He's like, he loses his mind. He reacted less than his newborn child or unborn child dying.
It is a 40 chess move to get him to scream.
And this is like how like a Saw movie ends. Like the music kicks in, and it's like, oh, it was this all along.
Hero,
guitar riff. But the creepy music in this movie sounds like L.A. Noire. We forgot to bring that up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm making decisions. Fucking crazy. It takes me out.
It's like I mean, like, at least it has a score. Like, movies don't even do that nowadays.
Yeah, and it's the same guy that did. It's the same guy that does all the Saw music too, which is great.
All right.
So yeah, no, he screams, and then that causes him to die, and then we see a little
marionette Polaroid.
So funny.
All the family of our turned
family of puppets,
and then the movie ends.
God, what a wet fart.
Assuming this movie wasn't made and then like held off on release, this was the second movie James Wan made after Saw.
It's the second. It's the next movie he directed. Yeah,
the next movie he directed. And you can tell he's trying to emulate the success of Saw to limited success, right? So it kind of checks out.
I feel like he was trying to do something different. It feels like, and maybe the Saw crowd weren't big fans of it when it came out, because it's not like Saw at all.
It's like it's hard to describe because like I obviously like it's kind of capitalizing on like the fear of like puppets, which was like pretty big like when we were growing up, and I feel like in a weird way we were kind of the target audience like when this movie came out, like our age or like kind of people maybe a little older than us.
Yeah, 13-year-olds trying to get their parents to take them to the theater.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know, like there is some, like we said, like there's some really interesting concepts that
they peek through. It's the shit that's probably not meddled with.
Mise-en-scène, and I think you summed it up perfectly. It's the stuff that wasn't messed with.
You can definitely see James Wan's creativity coming through, but it just isn't fully fleshed out, and I wouldn't say it's messy. It's just kind of it's a boilerplate movie, right? It's a bit
very safe.
Yeah, it's very safe. It really does feel like it was pitched and then changed quite drastically to appease boardroom members.
Producers. Yeah. Like it's not even saying anything either. It has no like critique of something. If it like it has nothing to say,
yeah,
it's not even good. Like I ain't got something to say, and it ain't even good. Well, so what you get? It's schlock. Schlock is schlock.
Yeah, but like I mean, we talked about the mise-en-scène, some of the set pieces, like the overall concepts. Like I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these things, but like maybe not the dummy, but like the idea of the ghost hopping around and being the killer, and I don't know. Like let's do a thought experiment on if like we were the ones to throw a bunch of money at something and make something out of this movie and like make it today, right? Like there's a lot we would keep, right?
Yeah, I think the general premise I think is fine. There's some really good cinematography in this too. Like some scenes really shine. Like there's a scene where we see young Henry creeping through his house.
YH.
Yeah, and good old YH. Young Henry, he's walking through, and there's a lot of like really great like shadows.
Yeah.
And
a lot of good shadows.
Really cool shots. I think in some parts of this movie, but then some parts look kind of bland and boring. So it's kind of a weird give and take.
It's like the script. I'm interested in the script on this movie because like it's so just robotic to me in terms of just like character goes here, says this thing, wants to find this thing. Oh, it's over there. Oh, I found out one thing. Go over here. Let me explain this thing to you. Like nothing is ever like pondered on or thought about or.
They don't let you sit with anything. This movie's only an hour and 29 minutes, under 30.
That's also true. It's right under 30 minutes.
A lot is going on, but nothing is happening. Nothing of substance is happening.
It felt
it's just
quick,
like shit. Yeah, it's just shit happening.
It honestly felt like they had the opening scene and the final scene that kind of just filmed in the middle.
Yeah, precisely.
Maybe like an editing thing or something. Like just the in between footage isn't good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's mimicking too many things.
Fingers on the camera. 99% of this shots.
Was there
we'll edit it out in post.
That any of us wanted to bring up or talk about the movie before we get into ratings?
No, you're not missing anything if you're not watching.
Oh yeah. Trevor's alluding to the fact that I did my research on this movie to try to bring facts into it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah. Aref, can you share us any fun facts?
There's very few fun facts. In fact, I would label them most as just facts. Like seriously, if you look up trivia about this movie, there's maybe like a couple. Here, let me check.
They tried burying it.
There's a couple things like there's two verses of the poem. One that was recorded in the trailer, one that was in the movie. That's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really.
That's right. As you can imagine, studio interference caused people to cause the main actor to be upset. He said he didn't like the way that the studio forced this movie out. That's kind of what we've been talking about. Fact number two.
I'm with him.
Everybody dies. That's another fact.
That is true, literally true.
Holy shit! Go there, no survivors.
Except Henry's wife, the senile wife. She survives.
Yeah, she
That's
does
true.
live.
Mm-hmm.
She does live.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, here's the thing. When I think about it, do I feel like I've watched worse movies? Yes.
Yes. Way worse.
But I want to end with one thing. No, you're fine. The original script is out there, so watch this movie. I haven't read it myself, but watch this movie. Read the original script. Apparently, the original script is substantially different.
I'm interested in the original script.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. Lee Winnell is a good writer. I like his stuff a lot.
What has he written?
Well, he works with James Wan, like he did Saw, Insidious stuff. He did.
Interesting.
He also directed Upgrade and the most recent The Invisible Man as well.
Okay, just off that track record alone, I know that the original script is like miles better.
Yeah.
What could have been? What could have been?
And he did write The Invisible Man too. Yeah, he wrote and directed Upgrade and Invisible Man. So
wow,
Insidious. Damn.
When the fuck are studio execs and boardroom members gonna realize that those motherfuckers, they don't know how to make movies?
You are gonna love my play. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah, man!
All right, them big words.
Everybody listening to this. Trevor's starring in Wicked on Broadway.
Yeah.
Go check it out. It out. Underground play. Nobody's heard about it. He plays the witch.
He plays
Miss Witch. Wanda Witch.
That's right.
He plays the beast from the east.
The beast from the east.
That's right. He is James Franco's Oz the Great and Powerful.
It's a bold move because they got you in like the Mickey Rooney Breakfast at Tiffany's makeup. That's kind of insensitive. They just made him Asian. Mickey Rooney just played like an Asian man.
Is it really racist if Trevor doesn't have choice in the matter? You know what?
Like
none of us can comment on this. Leave your opinions on and below. Leave your opinions below.
As believer, prove to us there's always a choice.
I just want everyone to know that the opinions reflected of Aref are not the TRACcast own. They are one of our employees.
They're just goofs. They're just jokes.
I'm just part-time. I don't have benefits.
Right. Christian's like, you're getting paid?
It's like
we're the Millers.
That's so funny.
And now, time for the review.
Wow, dead silence. More like, I don't know.
They're right there.
The talking about this movie made me appreciate it more, I will say. And having that little discussion about horror definitely kind of like paradigm shifted me a little bit. Not that like I want to like get all open to everything. It's just more of like I have to like understand that appreciation a little bit more going into watching horror movies and things like that, especially ones like these. But unfortunately, with what we got, through all of what could be, wasn't very good. It's just like it's a movie that doesn't like try to challenge, which like I feel like not every movie has to do. However, there has to be some sort of interest just further than the thing that kills, in my opinion. So, all in all, Dead Silence had some going for it. Overall, it didn't get a good execution. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Oh,
a 6.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
Oh, he's recanted. He recanted.
5 out of 10.
A mulligan.
That was a really good Sid the Sloth impression.
Ryan, take it away.
See, it's just as bad as I remember as a kid. Like when I was how old I would have been, 13, 12. watching it, you're just like, that stunk. Like, it wasn't even that good. And there's like similarities to other movies, and now I can tell that it's probably just interference from the studio, just like putting their fingers in the pie and just like making it bad. So it's kind of a shame now, but I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. It's half in the bag, but you watch it. It's a good Halloween movie. Not if you don't like puppets.
It's a good time with friends.
Stay away.
It's a good time.
The twist is there. It's a twist. I don't think anybody's.
Oh, you must have been so excited when we got there.
Oh, the coolest thing about the twist is that they felt it was necessary to explain the food, and that it goes down the bamboo chute.
That was
into a bowl.
That was
so that's just for our audience. When it's revealed that his dad is a puppet, they do a flashback of like a bunch of stuff that happened in the movie with the dad, and like explaining how it works with the puppet, and it's just like, we don't need that. We just saw he's a puppet.
And that is so like a James Wan, like the end of a Saw movie, where it's like
just explaining it. You're like, oh,
do, and they show like all the traps and all the things. It's so good. I love it. It's so good.
But Aref, what were your fucking thoughts? A hard pass behind the back. Behind the back. I had it written down.
I'm gonna start off with the score. I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna give this movie a 5. Okay, I'm gonna give this movie a 5. Now with horror movies, I feel like when the score lands around a 5, it usually is not enjoyable. Like you can't really fuck with it. But I had a lot of fun with this movie. There's a lot of goofs and gaffes. There's a lot of creativity that you can pick out of it. Disappointment because of knowing what could have been, but overall, it's a fun time. But I have to give it a 5 just because of the end product, right? So it's like you could go to a Subway and the sandwich artist could have the best of intentions, but you're still leaving with a Subway sandwich. You know what I mean?
But my dog, you made the sandwich.
So fundamentally, it's like all the emotions were there, all the ideas were there, all the passion was there, but fundamentally the quality can only be as much as what the studio is going to give you, right? So, it's fun recognizing the potential and seeing what it is and goofing on the movie with buddies. So I had a blast, and I definitely recommend you watch this movie. Definitely bring a friend with you. It's not that scary, and just appreciate the mind of James Wan. It's a good time. Christian,
aforementioned, a lot of the aforementioned issues that we've talked about previously are there. I think there was a lot of studio interference that messed with the vision of this movie, and some of the reception at the time might have been influenced by people hot off of Saw and then kind of seeing this and they're like, what is this weird throwbacky kind of homage to Italian horror ghost movies? Like, what the fuck is this? But I kind of respect it for that. I think he clearly has things that he likes, and he clearly, admires those movies. And this was it was a bit of a misfire. But I think there's aspects that work. And I think, like everyone said, like if you watch it with a bunch of buddies, have a good time. It's just a fun, popcorn flick. Just pop it on for the spooky season, and have a good old time and laugh as Donnie Wahlberg attempts to shave with a dry razor.
With the dry electric razor.
For some reason, yeah, with dry electric razor for some reason. I'm gonna be a little more. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Whoa.
Damn, it did better than Exorcist Believer.
This movie,
you know what? This movie is
better. It's
better than
I think
so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Well,
let me think.
it's mid on the medometer.
Because I've seen a lot of it's kind of like we said, like we've seen a lot of bad, like worse horror movies than this, and I think there's aspects like the atmosphere and some of the sequences and some of the ideas I think kind of elevated a little bit higher than just being kind of dumb or average. Also, it's a tight, hour and a half, like a little bit less than that.
I will say I was
doesn't waste your time.
Much more bored with Exorcist for sure. But like, there was some good setup there. Am I trying to? I don't know. No, I really that movie does not stick with me at all.
I don't think
actually,
it has any redeeming qualities.
you know what? I don't think so. Actually, I do think this movie is better than
It has the skeleton of a good movie.
You could say it's
Dummy.
yeah, I was trying.
It's got the strength.
It's got the body of a movie, it's got the shape of a movie, but in the end it's just a dummy.
Oh,
cheap imitation.
Hollow shell.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the TRACcast, otherwise known as today's review of Assorted Cinema. We just want to give you thanks for for listening to another episode. Make sure you give us a like, a rate, a comment. Give us fan mail, whatever. We would really, really appreciate it to know what you guys think. And if you watched Dead Silence, please let us know what you thought about it. If you haven't, go watch it. Then let us know. We would love to have you in on the discussion. Tune in next time for when we watch Backroom's Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah, that's the Zack Snyder film, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, it's not. It's a Snyder adaptation. It's his cut of the original film.
Oh, right.
The Skibbity cut.